Pulse Talk, bringing insights into health and wellness with your hosts, Christine and Alex.
If you've spent any time at all on social media, you've probably seen the term leaky gut.
Oh, absolutely. It's everywhere.
It gets blamed for, everything from feeling tired to brain fog. But what is actually going on?
Well, that's the key question.
So today, we're doing a deep dive to, figure out what the science really says.
And the first thing to know is that leaky gut isn't an official medical diagnosis. It's more of a concept.
A concept.
Yeah, it describes a real thing we call increased intestinal permeability. Think of your gut lining. It's not just a wall.
It's more like a filter.
Exactly, a very smart filter made of cells, and they're held together by something called tight junctions.
Okay, so when we say leak, we just mean those junctions aren't so tight anymore.
Precisely. They loosen up. And when that barrier weakens, larger things like undigested food, bits of bacteria, toxins can slip through into your bloodstream.
And that's what triggers the immune system.
That's the trigger. And it's why what happens in your gut doesn't just stay in your gut.
Right. And one of the most surprising things in the sources we looked at was just how massive the gut's influence really is.
It's staggering. It's basically the command center for your immune system. Over 70% of your immune cells are right there.
Wow.
And then you have the microbiome, trillions of bacteria that directly help maintain that barrier. The good ones produce compounds that literally feed and strengthen the gut lining.
So that brings us to the symptoms, because it's not always just bloating or gas, is it?
No, not at all. When that barrier is compromised long-term, you get this low-grade chronic inflammation all over the body.
And that's where things like chronic fatigue and that, that brain fog feeling come in.
Yes. The gut is directly connected to the brain. We also see it on the skin a lot. Things like eczema, rosacea, even acne. It's a signal.
Okay, let's get into some of the myths, because this is where people can get really overwhelmed. First off, is any leakage bad?
That's a great question. No. Some permeability is normal. It has to be, so you can absorb nutrients. The problem is when it becomes chronic or excessive.
And what about all the trendy tests you can order online?
I would be very cautious. Diagnosis really starts with a proper medical evaluation of your symptoms, not a mail-in kit.
And the big one,
Yeah.
the idea that you can just take one supplement and fix everything.
If only it were that simple. Gut healing is a process. It's about giving your body the foundational support it needs to repair itself.
So not just eat healthy, but being more specific. What kind of building blocks are we talking about?
We're talking about things that directly support those cells. Micronutrients like zinc are critical for keeping those tight junctions, well, tight.
Okay.
And amino acids, particularly L-glutamine, are the primary fuel for the cells that make up the gut lining. It's about targeted support.
And at the same time, we have to remove the things that are damaging the lining, right? Like overusing NSAIDs, the common painkillers.
Yes, that's a big one. But so is chronic stress.
How does stress physically do that?
Well, high levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, actually send a direct signal to those tight junctions telling them to open up.
So managing your stress isn't just a mental health thing. It's a physical fix for your gut.
It is a direct physiological intervention. And when you look at modern life, the stress, the processed foods, poor sleep, antibiotics, you can see why this is so common now.
It makes a lot of sense. Your gut is just responding to its environment.
Exactly. The goal is to shift from blaming your body to caring for it.
So the big takeaway here is that increased permeability is a signal. It's your body telling you something is out of balance. It's not a reason to panic.
That's right. With consistent, gentle support, the gut is amazing at healing itself.
So if you are experiencing these kinds of persistent symptoms, bloated, tired, inflamed, or just reactive, what's the next step?
The essential guidance is always to start with a professional. If you want to learn more about a personalized approach, remember to consult your doctor or visit your nearest Alpro pharmacy for more details.
Fantastic. It's been a great deep dive.
My pleasure.
Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.